man. Hey guys, I'm ready for today's challenge, I think. I know all about work tables now, fletching, smithing, etc. Couple that with my previous game knowledge of things like the grindstone and the stone cutter, and I'm feeling confident. You know, if Minecraft Eye gives me enough time to build the workshop, I will definitely be golden. Anyway, if you're new here, thanks for tagging along. I'm a mom on a mission to become a Minecraft master so I can show off to my kids or somebody's kids. My adopted daughter, Minecraft Eye, is my lesson planner, and she's working very hard to help me level up.
Yes, I am. Mom's objective: build a workshop. In this lesson, a workshop refers to profession-related workspaces. These are blocks associated with jobs, tools, and practical production. This does not include personal progression systems. Think of a shed that houses all of the gardening tools, woodworking gadgets, and other things you wouldn't want being used in your house. This lesson introduces functional blocks and systems awareness. You are not expected to understand everything you encounter, but you will be assessed on how accurately you define the areas of the workshop. Today's improv is more an element than a build. Put like items together so there's flow. You will have 30 minutes to complete your mission. As always, a timer will be on the screen, but it can be paused for real-life requirements. Today's requirements are: 1. The workshop must be a separate structure or a clearly defined space. 2. Try to use all of the professional blocks that make sense in this setting. 3. Pair functional blocks with related material blocks for extra credit. 4. Guessing is allowed. External research is not. 5. The workshop must be connected to the house. It should feel like part of the original plan, not an afterthought. 6. This lesson will be judged based on the outside form and inside functionality of the shop. 30 minutes begins now.
All right, so you won't be surprised to find out that I've stripped the sound from this because Minecraft Chaos was out in the hall playing on their VR headset. And additional to that, there were some massive problems with the recording of this. It doesn't happen until later on. But I decided it's a really big build. It would not be fun to just try and edit it and watch it at normal speed. But it'd be okay if it's fast. And I didn't talk anyway because, like I said, he was out in the hall making loads of noise. So at this point, I realized the first thing I wanted to do is get the house connected to the workshop. And I'd already walked around the perimeter and decided where I wanted it. So that's what I'm doing. I know it's hard to tell because everything's a bit fast forwarded, but honestly, my block placement was amazing. I wanted to say on fleek, and then I thought, I don't even know if that means what I think it means. So, never mind. Wait till you see me putting the roof together. I mean, there's some hiccups, but wow. And look at that. At this point, I'm halfway through the build. And actually, I'm probably just about halfway through the build. Although I wasn't feeling as confident because, roofs are not my thing. And I tried really hard to make this one work. And I feel like it may be the best block placements I've ever done. What's better, mariachi music or quiet block building? There's nothing I can say. I'm building a roof and the music only goes so far. I'm going to give you some more music. You can always turn it down if you're tired of it. Okay, guys, as promised, this is where things get weird. Look at the bottom left corner there. You can see that the mouse cursor is moving around with a pointer on the screen. And I know I've complained about this before. ChatGPT keeps telling me it's a known issue with the MacBooks. I have no way of knowing. So I found it very difficult because it was sending me back and forth. And sometimes it was the mouse pointer selecting and sometimes it wasn't. Now, in a moment, in addition to what's going on here, you're going to see that I start typing things and every time the letter A gets pressed, it erases everything in front of it. Not even kidding. So if I try to go and type mangrove, I get Angrove. If I want a cauldron, and you'll see this, I gotta put in Aldrin. I'm not sure when you'll see it though, but just keep your eyes open. It's ridiculous because the amount of difficulty it caused me is beyond, what it should be. And I ended up having to give myself an additional 10 minutes. I've clipped it as good as I can. I've given the best editing I can. I hope it doesn't look too obvious. But there was a lot of leaving the game and coming back in and rebooting the computer, and it wasn't doing anything. So yeah, the rest of this is just me being super, super frustrated with the way it's working. And I'll call out the next weirdness. Well, the next weirdness will call itself out. Just wait.
Crafting. Search items, edit box. No.
I'm gonna run out of time. But, I've pretty much done everything. Okay, so yeah, we have the A issue. We have the I already forgot what the other issue is. And now, without my hands being on the keyboard or on the mouse at the time it happened, the narrator just started talking to me. I had just opened the items here, and when I did it, it started talking, but I wasn't touching anything. Now, I am led to believe that there is a potential that some of my problems are caused by leaving the cats in my office and leaving the room. They might be sabotaging my computer. You never know. I've certainly found a few rogue hairs here and there. So I don't know, guys, but here's the truth. If I had been left to finish it without any help, I would have been about 10 minutes over on time because I was busy leaving the game and rebooting the computer and trying to figure everything out. By the time I got to this weird glitch, I was like, nah, I'm not doing this no more. We're just going to work through it. And so I did. I promise you, the mariachi music is not as grating as listening to the voice to speak guy. Oh, no, it's not. Anyway, I'll leave you with it.
1 minute remaining.
Crafting. Search items edit box. Search items edit box. Co. Search items edit box. Dirt.
Mom, that was the timer. Blocks placed after time is up do not count.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will submit screenshots of the workshop interior and an exterior shot that includes the connection to the house. I will identify functional blocks correctly placed. The results will determine future lessons. Wow, you actually managed to finish. Color me impressed.
Yay!
The workshop is clearly defined and correctly connected to the house. Functional blocks are grouped logically and placed with appropriate materials. Some stations could be clarified further, but the overall system is sound. Result? Pass. Do you have any guesses what you're doing next week, Mom?
I would guess some sort of farming or animal, maybe crops.
That sounds logical, although you will have a hard time planting crops without a natural water source. No planning needed this time.
So are we going back to the surprise build then?
Nope. I will be doing the planning, and I will provide you with everything you need when you get here. Ta-ta for now, Mom.
Oh man, I really hate change. Ugh. If you like this, or maybe you just stayed to see if I would smash my thumb with a hammer, pop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment on how you think I did. If you liked it. See you later.